guys, how are you? This is Chef Covers here with Vegan Tierra, and today we are going to be making vegan quinoa salad. Okay guys, for this recipe the first thing we're going to need is a medium-sized pan. We're also going to need 1 cup of quinoa, which I'm using tricolor quinoa, organic, but you can use plain quinoa, it works just fine. Then you're going to need 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped red onions, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, half a cup of cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, half a cup of cucumbers. I take out my seeds, I don't like the seeds in it, and I peel them a little bit. Also, we're going to need 1/4 cup of peppers, diced peppers, 1/4 cup of scallions. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of almonds, sliced almonds, 1/4 cup of currants, about 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and you're going to need about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's get cooking now. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our stove on a high heat. We're going to add our quinoa, 1 cup. And we're going to add our water, 2 cups of water. And then you're going to take your teaspoon of kosher salt, you're going to add it right in there. I'm going to give this a stir. And you're going to bring it to a boil. As you can see now, the quinoa is boiling, so we just have to wait till the quinoa is almost dry, and then we're going to lower it and cook it for 5 minutes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our lid. You got to make sure the pan that you use has a lid that fits, okay? And you're going to put the lid on it, and you're going to cook it for about 5 minutes until it's almost dry. Not completely dry, okay? You have to make sure. This, you can make this quinoa if you have a rice maker. You can use a rice maker, which is even easier. All you have to do is add the quinoa, the water, the salt, and just put it on. So if you have a rice maker, go ahead and feel free to use the rice maker. It's a little easier, okay? Alright guys, as you can see, the quinoa is almost dry. Still have some water in it, but what we gotta do now is we gotta put it in a low heat. Bring it to a low heat. And we're gonna put that cover back on again for 5 minutes until it's completely dry and it's finished. Alright? You gotta have this in mind. Not all the stoves they cook the same. There are some stoves that cook a little faster, so you have to keep your eye on it. All right. So we'll be back in 5 minutes once this is done. All right, guys. It's been 5 minutes now. Let's take a look. See, and the quinoa is completely dry. If yours didn't dry out completely, what you can do is you can cook it for another 35 minutes, okay? But you have to make sure it's dry so that the seeds can open up. Yeah, it says seeds. A lot of people think that quinoa is a grain, but it's not a grain. Quinoa is a seed. It's a seed that comes from originally from Peru. Okay. And it's one of the best, has one of the highest protein there is. One of the best meal you can have is a quinoa salad. Okay? What you want to do is you want to spread it out. And you're gonna let it cool You want to let it cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once it's cool, you want to put it in the cooler for another 10 minutes. All right. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, about 20 minutes when it's completely cool and cold. All right. All right, guys. The quinoa now is cooled and cold. So the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your red onions. You're gonna drop them in there. And then you're gonna add your lemon juice. You wanna add your lemon juice first so you can cook the onions a little bit. The reason I put only like 2 tablespoons of chopped red onions is because you don't want to put too much onions because it will overpower your salad. Correct? So if you don't have red onions, you can also use white onions. But if you want to use white onions, you gotta use a little less. Then you're gonna add your peppers. Scallions. I usually put cilantro on this recipe, but since we're on this pandemic, the store that I went didn't have any cilantro. So if you have cilantro at home, you can go ahead and add cilantro to it. It'll give it a nice kick to it. All right, you're gonna add your tomatoes, red tomatoes, your cucumbers, and give it a mix. Ready? Anyway, you're gonna take your quinoa. And finally, you're gonna add your olive oil. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil, alright? Mix it up real good. You can serve this quinoa salad with anything you want. Mixed greens, avocado, anything. In my case, I'm vegan, but if you're not vegan and you're watching me, you can have it with some chicken or whatever you like. And then at the end, you're gonna add your currants, dried currants. Sometimes currants are difficult to find in the store, so if you don't have currants, you can add any other dried fruits that you like. Give it a little sweet taste to it. And finally, you're gonna add your almonds, sliced almonds. Once it's well mixed, let's try it. See how it tastes. Really good. Nice. It's amazing. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave your comments down below. If you have any ideas or any recipes you guys want me to make, I'll be more than happy to do it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.